just want to set the scene for you a little bit here. So, Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry are in some sort of bunker underground in the future.
I mean, it's just the worst. It's so bad.
2055. You couldn't be blamed if you didn't recognize either of them. Of course, that was part of the ad was that they were Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom.
Yeah.
And that you were supposed to be like, oh, yes, Queen.
Oh, yes, you tell me what to do with my vote.
It wasn't exactly clear.
Wait, should we just play? Let's just play some of it.
Let's play it.
Let's hope this works.
We've got to tell him.
The faux urgency
It's so terrible.
is so bad. Oh wait, so I missed at the beginning. They throw Joe Manchin in it.
Yeah, Joe Manchin. So what they're doing is from their bunker in 2055, they're actually using some sort of time portal to hack into the TV screens on Times Square in 2021. They're traveling back through time to transmit this message about how.
So in the future, time portals only work on TVs.
Apparently.
Is that
All right,
even
hold on.
worse?
Let's go back to it.
Keep playing.
Purpose of our democracy is the freedom of our lives.
Your pants and also.
You are our only hope. The America you know doesn't exist in our future. Democracy is dead. We have no voice. The regime.
Wait, hold on. The regime watches our every move, so they're like broadcasting. The regime, you mean like corporate America, like the establishment, Hollywood elite,
Right.
like higher education,
Right.
like pretty much everything in power in the entire world. You mean
Right.
that establishment
I-
that's calling for the passage of S1?
Right.
I have to admit, I was wrong. So I thought after Trump, these people would kind of like lay back and not lose their minds. They've got the White House right now. They've got the House. They've got the Senate. And they're still like, democracy's about to die. It's like, what?
It's gonna die. Well, I mean, if it wasn't, what was it? The Ajit Pai that they told he was gonna kill.
Oh yeah, they
Bird?
told him like people are gonna die on net neutrality.
Net neutrality. Well, this is similar. Hold on, I'm gonna keep going.
Every move.
It started when voter suppression ran wild all over America. The voting rights bills died in the Senate. Polling places closed. We lost our right to vote.
This future doesn't have to be. You have the power to change it. Save democracy while you can.
Call your senator now.
I don't even. Huh?
Daisy.
All right, Doug.
Okay. All right. So if you're very confused why a British man is screaming at you to save democracy in America, you're not alone. I was very confused in watching this ad why this British person from the future was traveling back in time to hijack TVs in Times Square to tell us our democracy's at stake.
Well, you know what? Honestly, so here's my explanation for that. Whenever democracy is actually threatened, Britain's like, America save us. Like how many times?
But it's this whole thing is offensive on so many levels, obviously. But the one that really offended me as, sort of a sci-fi and a time-traveling nerd is at the end, they close down this ad and they say, tell Daisy we love her.
Yeah, what the hell's that mean?
Okay, well, so first of all, it doesn't make any sense.
Wait, weren't they an item? Am I wrong in this?
Yes, right. So they have
do they have any kids?
a daughter, or they're engaged. They're engaged, I believe, and their daughter's name is Daisy. But here's the thing: it's not like they're time travelers to the future, and they abandoned Daisy in 20. They exist in 2021. This is just a message.
So
back
what
in
happened
time.
to Daisy?
What happened
Well,
to
you
Daisy?
tell Daisy you love her. You exist in 2021.
Why don't you tell Daisy?
Maybe Joe Manchin killed Daisy. That's the thing.
Yeah, it makes no
Manchin
sense.
killed Daisy in a turn of events.
Yeah, a shocking turn of events. Joe Manchin was like, you know what? I'm just going to kill children. That's my thing.
I mean, this is the dumbest ad in the history of ads.
In the history of ads.
But here, like, if you just take a step back and you're like, okay, obviously it's created to be hyperbolic and like get people's attention and whatnot.
Right.
But they actually say stuff like this, like democracy dies if you can't get this
over.
stuff done.
Yeah.
But then you like open it up and you're like, oh, okay, so that means if you have to use an ID to vote, that democracy dies with it. Or if there's not some like paid Democratic operative that rolls through apartment high rises, taking your ballots and making you fill them out and delivering them at the box, that's when democracy dies.
Yeah. So I think one of the overlapping problems here is the Dems are out of ideas. They're just playing the hits.
Yeah.
They're like, how did
Yeah, it seems
we
like
we
it.
told everyone democracy is about to be destroyed by Trump, and they donated to us. Like, the untold number of grifter packs on the left were basically telling wine moms, if you don't give me your credit card number right now and donate, democracy's gonna be gone.
Well, so and that's fine when Donald Trump is president.
Bingo.
That raises them a lot of money, but they couldn't give up that dopamine hit, right? Like they needed that. They needed that cash, and so now they've become the boy who cried Jim Crow.
Yep.
Right, and that's what this ad is the boy who cried Jim Crow.
That's right.
Saying if you don't pass this stuff, democracy's literally over. Not you have to show an ID for the polls. There will be no voting in the future of America unless you pass. You just think about that. I can't even complete the sentence without laughing.
I don't even know
But
how
if you
to-
don't pass HR 1, democracy will literally end in America.
Daisy was our last line of defense, and Manchin just takes her out in the future.
Unless American taxpayers pay for elections and election
That's
ads,
the other egregious thing.
democracy ads. So, break this back down. Again, this is all a protection against the state,
Right.
right? Okay, so the state then pays for the
Pays for the election. That's how we preserve democracy, by having our government pay for our elections.
Okay, and then the state is also in charge of picking up the ballots.
Oh, yes, right.
Oh yeah, right. No, I can see where you'd want to protect that from people. That's as the end of
It
democracy.
makes no sense.